This is the School Success Podcast, a podcast for school leaders to learn from other school leaders what's working and what's not, and to get inspiration and encouragement, as well as strategies to grow school enrollment, connect with families, retain teachers, recruit teachers, and everything in between. You guys are heroes, and I cannot thank you enough for pouring into this next generation that's coming behind us. My goal is you will take at least one thing away from every episode that you can take back to your school to make it better than it is right now. Please enjoy the School Success Podcast. This podcast is brought to you by the Herzog Foundation.
Time for school.
Hey, School Success Makers. Welcome to another edition of the School Success Podcast. I'm your host, Mitchell Slater, and we're back for week 8 of 8 in our marketing and enrollment series. Congrats, guys. You made it through all the way week 8. If you've listened to all of them, all past 7 of this specific series. Again, I've tried to keep it around that 10-minute mark, and I'm going to try again for this last week to do that for you guys. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I hope you've been able to take at least one thing away from each of these episodes you can take back to your school to make it better, to make it grow more than it is right now. And guys, like I said last week in a really quick snippet, man, taking one of these things that you learned could potentially sway you even just 1 or 2 students a year in growth. If it did that alone and you're a $10,000 a year in tuition, that's a $10,000 to $20,000 a year swing. It adds up really fast. And a lot of these things can do that for your school. So again, go through them. If you've maybe you listen to them, you need to listen to them again for a refresh. So I tried to keep them fairly short. So you guys are like, ooh, I never thought about that before. Oh, that was a really good idea. That's what I'm hoping for. So if you haven't listened to those, I'm going to give you a really quick recap of past 7 episodes. So if any of those show interest to you, please go back and listen to those. But week 1 of this series, it's all about surveying families. And if you guys haven't done that, please do that at least once a year to kind of see how you guys are doing as a school so you can improve where you need to improve. Week 2 is all about building a target persona of who is your target market at your school. If you don't know who that is, it's really hard to market to them because you don't know who they are. So make sure you know who you're wanting to market to. 3 was all about reviews on Google, Facebook, niche, and the importance of those. Week 4 was about Me Too branding versus flanking. So a lot of times we just say, oh, we do the same thing that school does, and you kind of just blend in. Instead, we need to stand out in what we're doing as a school and say like, hey, this is our thing. This is what we're really good at. We dive into that in episode 4. Episode 5 of this was all about should you list tuition on your website or should you not? That one's a fun one. So go listen to week 5 for that. Number 6 was all about website, which I love talking website. So saying like, hey, simplify what you offer. If using the word accessible instead of affordable, having a clear call to action. We dive into all that on the 6th episode. And then last week, I love talking lead generation. And I'm sure you guys love lead generation too. More people in your school means waiting lists. It means you can do a lot more things when you're at capacity and don't have any empty seats. So if you haven't listened to that, go listen to episode 7 for this series. It was all about having a lead generator and how to get more leads using your website. Hey, School Success Makers, Mitchell here. I just want to take a really quick break from the show to give a big, huge shout out to the Herzog Foundation. I absolutely love the Herzog Foundation. I've been friends and partners with them for a couple years now, but we're bringing it to a whole new level. And I'm excited to share that our very own School Success Podcast is now featured on the Herzog Foundation Podcast Network. The Herzog Foundation is a powerhouse of resources designed to support schools like yours, from free training events through the Herzog Foundation Institute to their incredible online news publication, The Lion, and of course, our new podcast, Home. They have everything you need to stay informed and inspired. And if you're dreaming of starting your own Christian school or co-op, don't miss their online course, Schoolbox. It's a fantastic resource to help you get started on the right foot. At School Success, we're proud to partner with the Herzog Foundation to bring you these valuable tools and insights. So visit herzogfoundation.com to explore all they have to offer. Trust me, you won't want to miss out on these amazing opportunities for growth and success. And I love all the people over there, and I know you guys will too. So please go check them out, and you won't be disappointed. Now, back to the show. And then today is the last one for this series of 8. I'm sure we'll do this again. I've done it, usually do it at least once a year, a series on this. But for last week, as we finish up, we're talking about SMT, which stands for School Marketing Team. So I would love to see all schools across America and even out of America have their own internal SMT, their own internal school marketing team that has or is run by your students. And you might go, wait a second, students running all of this? Yes, I love students in roles like this, giving them ownership of different pieces of the school to say, hey, we want your help with this. Hey, can we get your insight on this, your expertise on this? Your students are smart, they are bright, they have ideas. Use them and bring them into the fold of doing marketing for your school and asking for their ideas. Now, you might be like, Mitchell, I don't even know marketing. How am I supposed to have my own internal marketing team? Again, you can do a couple different ways. I'm going to give you guys, again, just my thoughts on this. If you guys were to add this, not every school is on board with it. And I'm not saying like, hey, little Johnny in 11th grade, here's our Instagram password and username. Have fun posting for us. Not saying to do that. You don't have to give students your social media logins or anything to post. But I encourage you guys to set up your own SMT of, let's say, 5 to 8 students from middle school to high school. And again, you can handpick this to say, hey, we want a select group of students that love the school, want to help the school grow or just market better, and bring them in and meet with them once a week or once a month and say, hey, what are some ideas we can do to market the school? And let them go. Like, let them share those things. Maybe they're going to go, okay, let's write some of these social media posts, and they help with writing. Or you give them a camera and they start helping to take pictures around the school, or they use their phone to take pictures. Not saying that they always have to have their phone on them. I usually will get pushback from schools when I share this idea. They're like, we don't allow kids to have their phones on campus. Totally fine. Totally get it. Not saying they have to have their phone at all times, but saying, hey, can you go take some pictures for us that we can use for social media later or use on the website? Again, you're giving them permission, you're giving them ownership of their school to be able to help you create content. A lot of the schools we work with, they really struggle to have the time and just the knowledge of going like, what should we put out there? What should we do? They're busy. So have your students help you with that and give them the permission to do that. And so they can help with pictures, recording videos, writing content, coming up with ideas for how to push out a fundraiser or advertise your Christmas pageant that you're coming out with, or your 4th of July party, helping you create content for over the summer break when everybody's gone, or for your marketing and enrollment season. Hey, student, what is your favorite part about the school? Maybe you share a video that we can post that other students will see of you sharing how much you love our school and why. There's so many things you can do this if you just bring the students into this area. Hey, I just want to take a really quick break from the podcast to highlight one of our amazing partners and sponsors, ClassReach. If you're a new school administrator or founder and are struggling to keep up with all the hassles of planting a new school, like collecting tuition, communicating with parents, or handling student data, then you need ClassReach. ClassReach is the all-in-one software that helps with everything from admissions and tuition to classroom management and parent communications. Sign up for a free consultation with one of their school specialists and see how ClassReach can help your school grow today. You guys can check them out online, classreach.com. They are a kingdom-minded company, and I love their leadership team there. I've become friends with a lot of them. They truly are a great company. I support them, and I love them, and you guys will love them too. Check them out at classreach.com. Now, back to the show. So we have a program. Again, shameless plug here. You don't have to use it. It's just an idea of it. But we have a program where we help schools with this. We help them train up students to do marketing for their schools. And the schools that have gone through our program obviously love it. And it's been super fun because I come in there. I personally am teaching these students about marketing and how to grow their school's enrollment. If you guys are interested, you can check it out on our website, schoolsuccessmakers.com/SMT for school marketing team, where it kind of talks about that program. But what we've done with some of the schools we've worked with, they've all done it a little bit differently. So I'll kind of share some of the ideas that they've done to maybe spur some ideas for you guys. We have one school that did it, and he literally, the head of school, kind of had students apply to be a part of this program. He was like, hey, we're going to take this very seriously. We don't want students to obviously not take it seriously. So they literally had students apply. And this was a middle school or was an elementary middle school. And they applied to be a part of their SMT. And so the kids would submit applications and the head of school would interview them and say, like, let's see if they're a good fit. He picked, I think they ended up picking around 8 or 10 to be on the program for their first year. And the kids did great. They loved it. They learned, they grew, and they were able to help the school with a lot of their marketing. We've had other schools do something similar. We had one school that literally they had the students make the video that they used for an ad campaign that we helped run their ad campaign to grow their enrollment. The students created the video. They made it, they edited it, and they used it for their marketing and their advertising. I love this so much because I love these students and what they're able to do if you just give them permission to do it. So I'm using this, guys, as an encouragement for you that if you go, man, maybe we don't have a ton of budget for marketing or we're not really sure what to do, man, please use your students. Ask them if they want to be of help and be a part of it, and then let them go. Let them try it, give ideas. It's a great way for them to learn something that they can also use later in life as well. So start your own SMT. If you get stuck or have questions, please reach out to us and let us know. I'd love to help. You can again contact us through our website, schoolsuccessmakers.com, or we love, again, shameless plug for some of the things we offer for free to you guys is our free Facebook community called School Success Makers. If you're not yet in there, please join that. I'm personally in there. You can ask questions, post, and get to know different people in the community that we have. And that's where you can ask those questions if you're feeling stuck on something or not sure what to do. That is what that is for. So please join that if you're not yet a part of it. And then if you're listening to our podcast, that's our other free resource we, of course, give with episodes dropping every Monday. So make sure you're subscribed and you're not missing out. And if you love our content, we would love a 5-star review. It would mean the world to us, guys. And then last but not least, on our website, schoolsuccessmakers.com, in the top right-hand corner, there's a button for the School Success Report. It is a weekly email we send out to you, our entire list with different resources we put together and written to help you guys be more successful leaders and schools. So please don't miss out on that either. A lot of great free resources out there for you guys. So I hope you guys will start your own SMT and let me know how it goes. If all the schools that have done this that I've helped coach or teach them through or give the idea, I've never heard it go bad. Like, not saying that would never happen, but it's been so cool to see schools implement this and have their own internal team. And again, we're here as a resource. It's a program we offer because we're passionate about this and we believe in it. So if you guys have questions, reach out to us. But we'd love to see every school in the country have their own internal SMT that is run and managed by your students. So if you have questions, let us know. And other than that, we'll be back here next week. We're going to get back to regular stuff, regular interviews. We have some really cool ones planned that we've already pre-recorded that you guys are going to see in the coming weeks. So make sure you tune back in here next week for another episode of the School Success Podcast. We'll see you then. The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of the Herzog Foundation.